What kind of reaction have you heard from other ADs around the country?
Oh,
Have you heard much?
support. They completely understand. So.
Are these Power 5 schools?
Oh,
G5?
absolutely. Both.
Have you heard from any other Florida schools?
Well, I talked to a lot of the Florida schools when the whole process was going through, so I know what they all did, I pretty know every one of their resolutions, so I'm not going to say what they told me, but yeah, I've talked to most all of them. Or somebody that has, like, on their staff, or someone that's played them. So.
Did you ever see it coming to this?
Not until the Monday of the game. So then I started figuring out there was maybe a chance that the game was being canceled, and then I had a feeling when I was trying to reschedule during the season that the talks have kind of paired off. So.
Is there a main difference between 2024 and 2020?
Yeah, huge difference. We played in 14 down there. Willing to play in 21, 7 years apart, a decade plus apart. It doesn't work for us. It just doesn't work for us. That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah. And some of the, you speak of support.
When we scheduled the game, we played in 14 and we agreed to play it in 17, and so that was far for me.
Right.
That was far then. So we played our other Power 5s within 3 years. So Iowa State, we play home and home, same back-to-back years. Missouri, we played home and home in 3 years.
Gotcha. You spoke of the support. There's been others on the Miami end that speak to kind of the morality of the hurricane. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that perspective?
I've been through it. I was a administrator at the university, or at Florida Atlantic University. I was associate AD there, and we actually, believe it or not, Hurricane Wilma. We found out Hurricane Wilma was coming on Monday, and we were on our way, believe it or not, to Jonesboro, Arkansas, to play a game. And we knew the hurricane was going to hit Sunday night, and we played the game Saturday night. And believe it or not, you'll remember this, Jeff. We lost 3-0 in the overtime game.
Yeah.
In the overtime game, and then I got home about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I put my hurricane shutters on, and we were in the house during the hurricane. So I understand it. I lost a quarter of my roof, and and so I lost about $30,000 in damage. So I understand.
And this has been getting a lot of national attention.
Mm-hmm.
Just with Arkansas State's publicity at this point, how do you feel like this people view your program through this, and how it might affect your future?
My job is to advocate for our program, and our legal team and our general counsel office is doing a fantastic job.
Do you know when it'll proceed at all, or the next
No,
step?
I don't have any of those details, no.
Have they responded at all to the lawsuit?
I'll let you talk to our general counsel about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you said you were trying to reschedule during the year, and that kind of gave you a pretty good idea that they were kind of dragging their feet about rescheduling the game. I assume
you can read it. It's in the letter.
You weren't talking about 2017, but you were talking about down the road, right?
Yeah. In a reasonable time frame.
And that's why you say the 24 or whatever.
The 21 was one of the ones that we targeted as the last date. So, again, it's in the letter.
The schedule,
and that would be, again, 7 years after we played them. So.
The scheduling service that's on there. Was there a? What
so
is that service?
What that is the guy used to work for ESPN. His name's Dave Brown, and he's been doing this for years. And a lot of all the conferences are contracted through him, scheduling services. So he kind of helps all of us. And all the schedulers in the office, they'll call him, hey, who has a game, who has an FCS game open? Hey, you know what? So-and-so needs a game still, and so-and-so needs a game. So he's a fantastic resource. So our conference, so he is the main guy that's talking to everybody. That's his job. He's got FCS on contract. He's got all the FBS contracts and or FBS schools on contract as far as the conferences. So he's an outstanding resource. And he has all the contracts and all that kind of stuff. So.
And he's the one that told you they had openings that year?
Well, no, we knew it. We knew they did. So.
So this holding it for an FCS is kind of they had more than one, right? Opening. They talked about holding it for a home game for FCS.
That's what I said in the letter, yes. Yeah.
But there was more than one, correct? Opening.
No, I think they were holding it for an FCS,
okay.
What you said. So
Sharing,
it was nice. I mean, it's very nice of them to invite me to come to the tip-off luncheon, and we had a good crowd and had some student athletes in here today, and hearing their story was really cool, and get to make some sales calls this afternoon. And so anytime you get to Little Rock, and we had a lot of success in Little Rock with donors and supporters and corporate community, and so we're glad to be back here.
So Little Rock has submitted a bid for conference basketball?
No, they have not.
Oh, okay.
That I'm aware of.
Okay.
I'm saying that all they have to do is submit a bid to be considered.
Okay, so the bids haven't been taken for the next tournament.
Well, no, there was some bids submitted in the last couple of years. I don't think Little Rock was one that submitted. Okay. I've talked to Chase about, Chase Conk from University of Arkansas Little Rock, about his work with the community and helping, the bid. And like I said, I mean, I'd be fine playing. I think Jack Stevens would be a cool place to play, or Verizon, wherever. I think Little Rock's a great place. It has some historic areas at the President Library. I think it'd be a neat place to come. So
they're thinking of rotating it?
I think Hot Springs, that has been on the table.
Okay.
Rotating it, yeah. So.
Okay.
I know Arlington, Atlanta, they've also put in bids, and other schools have put in bids. So, yeah, it's usually on a rotation.
It seems
Atlanta, would that be Georgia State or at their place? Or?
Well, Georgia Southern too. No, I don't think it'd be at their place, maybe somewhere else. I don't think.
It seems like there's been
Jack Stevens Center's nice place.
Right size.
Yeah, perfect size.
Trying to, have.
That's my opinion. That's not anybody. I'm not even sure that my coaches would necessarily. I'm just saying I think it's a good place. So.
Yeah. The venues in Arkansas, like trying to get basketball. There was talks about getting a bowl game there too. Just what about Arkansas?
Yeah, Arkansas would be great. We were all for the bowl in Little Rock. We love it. I think it'd be fantastic. Anything that we can create more economic development in the city of Little Rock, we're all for it. I think it's fantastic.